Friends from the press, good afternoon. Welcome to today's regular press conference. First announcement. At the invitation of member of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and Minister of Foreign Affairs Wang Yi, Nepal's Minister for Foreign Affairs Shishir Kanal will visit China from June 14th to 17th. The floor is open to questions.
谢谢发言人。总台 CGTN 记者提问：中方发布了缅甸总统敏昂莱将对中国进行访问的消息。
China has released the readout on the visit of Myanmar's President Min Aung Hlaing. And could you share the program of this visit? How does China see its current relations with Myanmar? What outcomes does China hope to achieve through the visit? At the invitation of President Xi Jinping, President Min Aung Hlaing of Myanmar will pay a state visit to China from June 15th to 19th. During the visit, President Xi will hold talks with him. Premier Li Qiang and Chairman of the MPC Standing Committee Zhao Leji will meet with him respectively. China and Myanmar are traditional friends, neighbors, and a community with a shared future. Bilateral relations have come a long way since diplomatic ties were established 76 years ago. Our two countries have upheld the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence advocated by both, stood with each other through thick and thin, demonstrated solidarity, and maintained coordination. We look forward to working with Myanmar to take the upcoming visit as an opportunity to renew our POC-POL friendship, deepen comprehensive strategic cooperation, and deliver more practical results in building the China-Myanmar community with a shared future to the greater benefit of both peoples. Next question, please.
As to the sanctions on the Philippine Defense Secretary Teodoro, I was wondering what the irresponsible remarks are about.
The Foreign Ministry has announced on its website the decision to impose sanctions against Philippine Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. and his relatives and shared details. My colleague and I have also shared at this podium China's position on Teodoro's irresponsible remarks on China, which you may refer to. Let me stress that Teodoro is a typical figure of a handful of Filipinos who have put up various anti-China theatrics. His reckless behaviors will backfire, and what he does done puts the overall interests of the Philippines and all its people in jeopardy. Next question, please.
I have a Russia Today.
今日俄罗斯有关对特多罗斯制裁的问题，中方官员近期称，菲律宾官员的批评可能会导致中方对菲援助更加困难。请问中方能否详细描述对特多罗的制裁是否会影响中方对菲援助，尤其是在燃料和化肥方面？谢谢。
The Foreign Ministry has announced on its website the decision to impose sanctions against the Philippine Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. and his relatives and shared details. Let me stress that if people like Teodoro are allowed to undermine again and again the efforts of the two sides to stabilize ties, what is in jeopardy will be the fundamental interests of the Philippines and its people. Next one, please.
Good afternoon. A question.
路透社有关菲律宾国防部长的问题，他今天早上称，他将会继续履职，并且捍卫他的国家，尽管 面临着中方制裁以及在海上的一些邪恶行为，请问外交部对此有何回应？谢谢。
我们注意到
We've noted Teodoros that he's still confusing what is right and wrong, and he's attacking and smearing. His remarks and practices are not the self-proclaimed safeguarding national dignity, but is a political stunt for selfish interests. Because of the irresponsible and flagrant actions of a few people like him, the China-Philippine disputes are intensified, the bilateral relations are deteriorated, and ultimately it will undermine the interests of the whole nation and the people in the Philippines. Next one, please.
Please turn on your microphone. To follow up on the post-foreign minister visit China, how does China view its relations with Nepal? What does China expect to achieve through this visit? China has long been Nepal's friend and close neighbor. Since our diplomatic ties were established in 1955, the two countries have been committed to the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence and supporting each other in safeguarding independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. In October 2019, President Xi Jinping made a historic state visit to Nepal, elevating our bilateral relations to the strategic partnership of cooperation featuring everlasting friendship for development and prosperity. Nepal has concluded its election steadily and as scheduled in March and successfully formed a new government. China congratulates that and supports Nepal in pursuing solidarity, stability, development, and prosperity. China attaches great importance to our relations and will take this visit as an opportunity to work with Nepal's new government to enhance political mutual trust, deepen practical cooperation, pursue high-quality Belt and Road cooperation, and make greater progress in China-Nepal strategic partnership of cooperation. Next question.
Thank you. Question from RIA Novosti.
本周早些时候，美国财政部宣布制裁9家中国和中国香港的个人及实体，理由是协助伊朗购买军事用品。请问外交部对此有何回应？
我们多次说，
We've said on multiple occasions that China firmly opposes illegal unilateral sanctions that have no basis in international law or authorization from the UNSC. We will firmly safeguard the legitimate rights and interests of Chinese enterprises and nationals. Next one, please.
Another question from Reuters.
路透社，一位在缅甸智库工作的美国人在中国被捕，请问外交部能否证实此举，以及对此有何评论？
据了解，闵星
Suspected of spying and endangering China's national security, Min Xin has been placed under criminal coercive measures by the relevant authorities. China has informed the U.S. Consulate General in Guangzhou. All lawful rights of Min Xin are fully protected. Next one, please.
发言人你好，环球时报环球网记者提问：法国总统马克龙于6月
French President Emmanuel Macron chaired the Global Convergence for Growth Summit on June the 11th via video link. Vice Premier of the State Council Zhang Guoqing attended the meeting. Could you share more information on China's participation? On June 11th, Vice Premier Zhang Guoqing attended and addressed the Global Convergence for Growth Summit hosted by France via video link. He pointed out that, facing the current situation, we must adhere to development first, to foster inclusive global economic growth, adhere to improving global governance and reforming the international financial system, adhere to a fact-based approach and objective view of countries' comparative advantages, and adhere to openness and cooperation to create a free and unimpeded trade environment. Vice Premier Zhang Guoqing stressed that the competitive edge of China's relevant industries come not from subsidies or protection, but from unrelenting efforts to deepen reform and to pursue innovation-driven development. Most importantly, it comes from the hard work of the Chinese people and their companies. China is firmly committed to expanding high-standard opening up and will continue to share development opportunities with other countries and inject more certainty and stability into the global economy. Next one, please. Any other questions? Then that's the end of today's regular press conference. Thank you. Happy weekend.